Okay, we ready? All right, feels good to get up here after a game and after a victory. Been a long time, and that's what I told the players after the game. Just really proud. It's been a long year. Been through a lot of things. The natural thing when you go through as much adversity as what we've been through this year and part of last year is guys just kind of split up and divide, and our guys have not done that. They've stuck together. They've continued to work hard, showing up each and every day, continuing to move forward. We talk a lot about grit, which is continuing to move forward in the face of adversity, and the guys have done that. And, I'm probably most proud of the first half. I told the guys before the game that, the one thing we haven't done this year is we haven't played well in the first quarter and in the first half. And for us to be a good team and be able to earn victories, we got to be able to come out ready to go right out of the locker room. And, I was really pleased with the first half. Defensively, first half, I thought we did a good job. I think we held them -7 yards rushing in the first half, and I think they were 0 for 8 on third down. Obviously, we didn't finish the right way defensively. They were able to find a lot of plays there in the second half, and, we got to clean that up. Just don't have a lot of depth right now. Those guys kind of got it worn down there in the second half just due to some of our injuries, and we're still trying to develop some young guys. So we're going to have to learn from that, and guys are going to have to be able to be in shape to play 4 full quarters if our depth's kind of where we are there. Offensively, it's pretty easy. Whenever we execute, we move the ball and score. And we just had a lot of self-inflicted things. The fumble there on the first drive, really wanted to go down there and punch the ball in, and really I think we had 2 fumbles on that drive and got away with one there a couple plays earlier. And, so that's something that Timmy will learn from there. But I did feel overall we were able to move the ball better there in the second half. Really just had some key drops. I mean, we're fourth down, got a nice play design. Charlie, I felt, called a really good game, put us in position, and we got to execute, throw and catch. And so just not consistent enough for what we need to do moving forward. But as we know, these wins are hard to come by. So I'm proud of this team, where they are. I told the guys last night, we played 2 games. If you listen to everything on the outside, it's like, we've lost 10 games this season. We haven't. We lost 2 games. We got 10 games to go. Today was the first of 10 more games to go. We got our entire season in front of us, got a lot of opportunities. Obviously, we got to get better in a lot of areas, but really proud of the guys coming out tonight and doing what it took to finish. Again, not as clean as it needed to be there in the third and fourth quarter. I was proud of the defense last time they were on the field there, getting that stop on fourth down, and the offense going and finishing the day in the end zone. So we'll enjoy this for the next 24 hours. Then we got a short week. We fly out to Provo, Utah on Thursday after practice. So we got a lot of work to do before we leave Thursday afternoon, and we got some guys banged up. We'll have to kind of check on their status and get ready for a really good BYU team next week. So with that, I'll open it up for any questions.
Coach, it's been over a year since your last win. Were you starting to worry when it was ever going to happen?
Yes, I was. When it goes that long. Again, I'm not used to that. We got a lot of coaches haven't been used to that, and but at the end of the day, we are what we put on the field, and so it's difficult. And we're still in the middle of it. We still got a lot of really good teams on our schedule ahead of us, but yes, just to be able to get that off your back, and I felt like this team has made progress from last year. Obviously, we opened up with 2 challenging teams. I think we saw how good Florida is today in their game with Bama. So it's 2 good challenging teams to start off with. And then, the guys fought through that and came out and did what it took to win today. But I'm very, very, confident that it'll be another win. It won't be another year from now. So I think we're definitely trending up, and I think the guys definitely know what it takes to get to the other side of it.
During this week, did Timmy separate himself to be the starter today?
Yeah, we gave Timmy all the first team snaps all week long. Really he's been sharing reps with the 2s since he's been here, and really felt like he needed it to get all the first team reps if he was going to go out and be the starter. and he did a good job this week. There's times tonight that he made some really nice plays, and then there's times where he looked like a freshman, and that's part of it. I've coached freshman quarterbacks before, and this is the first time he's ever started a game, and I think he definitely does some things that can help us offensively. He's still got a lot of things to clean up. I think that's the exciting part about him is he's got a lot of room to grow, and I think he can be a really, really talented player for us here this year and the years to come.
Decision. I know there was a decision made to bring Travis in late in that second half.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with Timmy, other than Trey has done really well. Trey's a really good player. Just really, again, like we talked about, using these first 3 or 4 games to give our quarterback some opportunities. Felt like Cade got a lot of opportunity there in the first 2 games. Timmy's gotten a little bit, and then Trey only got 1 series last week. So we went into the game knowing that Trey would be the next guy in, really just from a standpoint that we need to give him some opportunity to see him in live game action so we can continue to make evaluations at that position.
Coach, FAMU ties it at 3-3. How important was it to immediately go down and get points on the board we take the lead?
Absolutely, and that's what we talked about before the game, was these kind of games, you do not want to let teams hang around. And it was going to be really important that we kind of establish a lead. And so, again, there it was right there, get a little bit of adversity, and it was great to see, again, freshman quarterback go down and lead us down the field. I thought that was the biggest drive of the game, honestly, to really take away any of that doubt and put us in a position for us to go finish the first half with a good lead.
Coach, your defense holds them to 17 points. Today in college football, that's not a bad effort, is it?
Well, yeah, I think, yes, I'm happy about our defense. We got a little sloppy there in the second half, and I got to go back and kind of figure out what happened there, things we need to clean up. But we're still a work in progress in all 3 phases. But the defense definitely played well enough tonight. I know we gave up some yards, but we got some key stops when we needed to that I thought was really important, things we can build off of. And I felt like the plays that we gave up tonight were things that we can fix and things that we can get corrected. I didn't feel like it was a situation where guys were just, out-athleted or out-competed for plays. I felt like we were just not in the right position and kind of had our eyes in some bad spots there, got us in trouble. But those guys take a lot of pride. They'll continue to learn and show back up to work on Monday.
He obviously, didn't get the 3 touchdowns like Jaren Mangham did, but, 110 yards on 10 carries, pretty nice night for him. Just, how good was it to see one of your scat backs get, some real good time tonight?
Yeah, it was great. I think we kind of saw the bat that we saw last year towards the end of the year. He was a guy, I think, that really had really good speed, good vision, and I think he kind of got that back. He missed a little time early in summer and early in fall camp with a toe and some other things, so he's kind of a little bit later getting into the fold, and I feel like our new running backs coach, Cam Aiken, has done a really good job with those running backs. I think if you look at the pass protection of the running backs and you look at really all 4 of those guys being able to go in there and know what to do, and that's been a really good addition. But Battie's a guy that, again, another young player, has got really good speed, acceleration, has really good vision. And, he had a really good night tonight, and, really looking forward to watching him here moving forward.
It's already pretty late, so I'm not going to ask you to go down the list of injuries that kind of occurred tonight. Was it just more freak stuff, or how was it both teams kind of dealt with that? Was it field conditions, or was it just freak?
Yeah, I think there were just kind of plays that happened in the game. Latrell Williams, don't know the extent of it, but a little bit concerned about his knee. Really had a really nice play, and he's worked extremely hard coming back from several injuries in his past at Tennessee, and he's finally been healthy and playing really well for us. It was great to see him on that play, and then unfortunately hurts his knee right there. Bryce Miller has an ankle injury. We don't know the extent of it yet. We got to get some X-rays on that, and I don't really know what occurred there. And then Darian Grant also had an injury, but as the game's going, I saw Latrell get tackled, but outside of that, I didn't see anything on the other guys. We'll have to go back and watch it on video. So we've had a little bit of an injury bug here on both sides, but that's part of football. It's the next man up, and we'll be here to support those guys if they're going to be out for a little bit. And then, we got a week to get the other guys ready. And I thought that was a positive, watching the other guys go in behind Bryce. Got Jimmy Horn being able to get some opportunity and reps. He's a guy that as he plays more, he can be a weapon for us. And, some of the other guys there at two-man as well.
Anything else, Coach?
Yeah, Coach, talk about some of the things you understood about FAMU before heading into this matchup.
Well, I knew they were well coached. Watching them on video, they didn't play in 2020, and I think that was obviously difficult for them. So really, they played 2 games in 2 years, and for them to go out and play the way that they competed all the way through, they're very sound. I have a lot of respect for Willie Simmons, their head coach. I think him and his staff have done an excellent job. We knew that watching the video of their first 2 games. They were very well coached, guys in position, and they play hard. I think they're going to have a really good season this year. I really believe that. They're only going to get better and better, especially after not playing last year and now being able to kind of get in the swing. I know they have an open week and start their conference play next week after that.
Could you briefly touch on Xavier Weaver's performance? I know he continued his success as like a big playmaker.
Yeah, again, Weaver's a guy we talk about each week. I'll tell you what I'm most pleased with is his punt return. Honestly, we're not consistent catching punts leading into our first game in practice with who we had back there. And so I asked the team after practice, who else can catch punts? We got to get somebody else back there. Weaver raised his hand. I don't know. I haven't asked him if he ever caught punts in high school or not. I don't know. But it's been my first time out here, and he looks very natural doing it. You got to be a little bit fearless to be back there and catch it with guys on top of you. So that's probably what I'm most pleased with. I've seen the wideout stuff every day in practice. He's very gifted at that position, and whenever we get a few more balls to him in the right positions, he's going to continue to make good plays there. But I'm really proud of what he's done on the punt return side as well. All right, thank y'all. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Timmy McClain, Xavier Weaver, and Brian Battie as well. Good as we can. McClain is here. All right, we'll take questions for quarterback Timmy McClain.
Timmy, I saw you after you won the state championship last year, and I remember your face and just how excited you were. You probably look the same walking off that field tonight right now. What's going through your head? Just how happy are you?
I'm really excited about the win. A lot of improvement we gotta, do, but I'm really excited about the win. We're gonna enjoy this tonight and go back on Monday and just get ready for BYU.
You weren't around last year for the losses. It's been over a year since this program won a game. How important is to get that monkey off your back right now?
It's really important. It kind of boosts our confidence up for the next game. All we gotta do is take it slow, game by game, and then we'll be good.
Timmy, you and Xavier have connected quite a bit now, even going back to the North Carolina State game. Talk about how comfortable you feel looking for him and the job that he's done so far.
Xavier did a wonderful job, but it all starts off with the offensive line, so they did a hell of a job. Offensive line did a good job, running backs did a good job, and that's how we was able to connect. Everybody did their job. When everybody do their job, big things happen, good things happen.
Timmy, on one of the plays, you hit Williams. It looks like Xavier was running the drag route, and then you had the ball for about 3 to 4 seconds already. Without pulling it down and running, you hit Williams on the dig. Talk to me about your progressions and what you've seen.
It was a easy progression. It was a 1-2 progression. If the little shallow wasn't there, then I had to dig behind it. So that came open, and plus it was third down, so we needed that.
For you, when you're going through it, what's going through your mind progression-wise before you decide to take it on?
If he's not open, if my first read not open, second read not open, third read, then it's time to run. And then the pressure, I could kind of feel it, So when I feel that, it's time to get up out of this. So, yeah.
That internal
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You got all the reps with the first team this week. How important was it to kind of know going into the week you're going to be the first guy out? And how did that boost your confidence going into it?
You know, it kind of boosted my confidence a lot. You know, we was able to execute in practice. You know, we didn't do a good job on the field, but you know, we did a lot of good things on the field. I will admit, but I think it boosted my confidence up a little bit.
Return engagement from Jaren Mangham. 3 touchdowns tonight, the most in a game by a USF player since 2018. Take questions from Jaren.
Yeah, pretty far to go on that last one, 9 yards, man. How did you keep your breath on that one?
I wish I broke a little bit more runs, got to open the legs a little bit more. But overall today, I feel like as an RB unit, we just had a great day overall. I feel like every back came in and did some things I was pretty special seeing on the film, different things like that. Obviously, Brian Battie had a great game also. Flex came in, did some good things. Also, Kelly Jordan came in and did some things. And then also me getting in the end zone 3 times. So I feel like overall as an RB unit, we did a pretty good job.
You know, you talk about specialty backs, it may have to mean you goal to go. Anytime you get inside the 10, they're giving you the rock, aren't they?
Something like that, but it's kind of how the rotation is. So obviously I rolled out first. So it's just kind of how it goes. And today I was lucky to get in there 3 times, so I'm happy about that.
I mean, you've only been here been in Tampa for 3 games, and you already put your name in the record book. You know, first time since 2018 to have that many touchdowns. I mean, what's that mean to you in itself?
Means a lot actually. Coming from the COVID year, it was a hard year. Going through a lot of things mentally and things like that. So being able to bounce back is very great. Like it feels good, great feeling. Thankful for the O-line doing their jobs, different things like that. Love them, and also thankful for the wide receivers, also making some key blocks, also helping our backs break a lot of runs.
Seems like the first 2 games, you and Timmy played quite a bit, and then you get the start. Do you feel kind of like his bodyguard, running back, tandem there?
Yeah, like I said, I love Timmy. When the ball is in his hand, special things happen. And I just feel like it's just kind of really a good dynamic duo, good balance. And just Timmy, he's just going to get better every game. And I'm pretty proud of what he did today. Obviously, like I said, as a running back group, every time we come off and another back goes in, we tell them what we see, the different keys like that. And they was actually flowing pretty hard, crashing in. So whenever he had got the ball and he bounced it outside, he used his speed and obviously gained 42. So Brian had some great runs, like I said. He was very explosive today. Appreciate y'all.
All right, running back Brian Battie. Second
Move this down a little
career
bit.
100-yard game tonight. Big question for Brian.
Jaren said you kind of bounced that 42-yarder out to the outside. What did you see?
Really, it was the outside zone, and it was just open. The hole was wide open, so I just hit it as fast as I could. Just really took wherever the field took me. That's where I ran to. Made a few people miss, but it was open though. Just hit it.
Been a long time between wins. How nice is it to get that monkey off your back?
Oh, it feels great. We needed that. Restore our confidence, but we knew we were so close to it's just little errors. We're not as far off as everybody think we are. We'll be getting a lot more this season for sure.
It's been a year since Coach Scott's danced in the locker room. Has his dance moves gotten any better?
I don't think he's been working on them. He looked like he got the same little dance move.
Talk about the groove that you found in carries going over 100. What were you seeing, and like as the game's going on and as you get more carries, just talk about that groove you found.
Yeah, really, I just was staying patient. The line was opening up holes, so really all you had to just stay patient and wait for something to show. That's one thing I've been working on a lot, because after watching film, like you can kind of see that like when you miss holes and stuff opening up a little bit late if you just slow down a little bit. So I just tried to slow down the game a little bit and wait for them holes to open up.
And about, I mean, your size, you're not the biggest on the field, you know, but when you make contact, you're driving. Do you think the defenders don't think you have that power in you?
I think they be trying to come hit me extra hard because they think that I'm just a little pushover, but I ain't going for none of that.
Through the summer and early parts of fall, you're kind of dealing with some toe injuries and whatnot. Have you started, I mean, obviously tonight, 110 yards, you feel like you're getting your legs back under you?
Yeah, actually, still facing the injury a little bit, but I'm starting to feel like I can get like a lot my explosiveness back in my right leg. You know, it been like just working back into it. It been kind of hard for me to cut and stuff like that, but I'm starting to feel the explosiveness come back.
How did you miss over the summer with when you were dealing with it?
Actually, the whole summer, the entire summer, yeah. Couldn't. I missed like the first week or two of fall camp.
So, I mean, no summer,
Mm-hmm.
kind of not getting in until week 2. I mean, do you feel like it was hard for you to catch up, or did you kind of catch up pretty easily?
I was still working, but it was more so stuff that didn't really require me like putting pressure on my foot. So, I mean, I wasn't too far behind, but it just took a little second to get back into the groove of things. But, yeah, I feel like I never really was too far behind anyways.
Way back before your time, there was a duo of running backs called Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside. inside? Are you Mr. Outside?
I mean, I feel like we can both do both. We can both run in and outside, in my opinion. Yeah, he's a bigger, stronger back, so of course he'll get a lot more inside zones, and I'm a lot faster. So, but I feel like we good at switching it up. We can do both.
Get you out in space, though, right?
Yeah. I love to get out of space. That's all I be thinking about.
Coach Scott gave some pretty good credit to Coach Aiken for what he's done with the running backs since he got here.
Mhm.
Just what have you seen from Coach Aiken that kind of supports that a little bit?
Oh, he a great coach. He teaches us about every aspect of being a running back. So it's like just film studies with him. He tells us about the things we need to work on personally and as a group. It's a blessing to have him as a coach because he's like a guru when it comes to football. So he knows his stuff.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, wide receiver Xavier Weaver, who has 5 receptions, 77 yards and a half.
How y'all doing?
Question for Xavier.
Through 3 games, 47 career high yards in a season. It seemed like it clicked in the spring for you. It's carried over to the fall. What did you work on through this year?
Just my whole game in general, communicating with the quarterbacks, getting together with them after practice, before practice, just having the trust and bond that we got. So I really just say we've been working on a lot of things.
Coach said, prior to fall camp, the week before the season opener, he was looking for a punt returner. He has no idea if you've ever, returned punts in your life. Have you returned punts before in high school?
Back in high school I did, but I ain't never really catch them. I let it hit the floor and get it off the bounce, But I had started working on it in practice a lot, because I know they needed a punt returner back there. So it ended up working out real well. So I'm starting to like it back there actually now.
A lot of Peter calls back in high school.
Yeah, Peter. Don't let it bounce. Yes, sir.
You come into this week, leading the country in yards per catch. Obviously, not every catch could be a 35-yard catch, but I mean, just coming into this week, did it start to really click in your head that you were starting to be or have been a pretty critical part of this team?
Yeah, yes, sir. Most definitely. I didn't even know I was leading the nation number one until somebody actually came up and told me. But, I just try to go out there and play my game every day. I like all my boys to get the ball and stuff like that. But if the ball come my way, I'm going to try to go get it. So just make the best thing out of nothing or make the best out of the best. So, yes, sir.
Was it SeaWorld who told you?
He told I SeaWorld. No, they didn't tell me nothing yet.
So if Coach asks for a holder for extra points, you're going to volunteer?
Yes, sir. I go out there and do anything. I do anything for the team. I got to play D-line, I go play D-line.
Get you on the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Xavier, if you could talk about Timmy's performance tonight. I mean, you had the reception, he targeted you a couple more times, and you seem to have some chemistry going with him going into the second half against NC State when you guys connected.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm real proud of him. He came in first start in college, so proud of him. He actually showed what he could really do in spring. So any quarterback that go out there, we trust him. So he went out there and did his thing. I'm proud of him.
What's it like coming into a locker room after a win?
It's been a minute, but it feels good. Yes, sir. But we still got a lot of improvement. It wasn't even our best game, so the best is still yet to come.
You and Timmy connected on that first drive at 31. I mean, that's just a stupid over-the-top pass. I mean,
Yes, sir.
I mean, take me through the play.
Oh, man, it was just, we drawed it up all practice. Coach drew it up all practice, so we've just been executing it all practice. So when I just seen it in the game, it just felt like practice. Just went up and got it.
Trying to do your best Randy Moss impression?
If that's what it looked like, then yes, sir.
On your 9-yard touchdown catch, it looked like a ton of traffic. From your perspective, what did you see down there in the red zone?
It looked just like practice, like I said. We drew it up, game planned it. So it looked the same way. The scout team gave us good-looking practice, so I seen the same thing. It just felt like practice, like I said. Went out there, seen the opening, and went and got it.
And your receiver group, as a group, what's being discussed on the sideline after like a big game like tonight?
Oh man, just let's go think about the next play. Still next play mentality, next game mentality. We still got a long way to go, a long season to go. So we just talking about the next play with all them other plays behind us.
Oh, playing the huddle, you come out to the line of scrimmage, you see the defense, you go, I'm going to be the primary. How do you stay calm, cool, and collected, knowing the ball's coming to me?
Oh man, I just go out there and try to execute because I never actually know when the ball's coming to me until I see it in the air. So anybody can get the ball at any moment, So when we go out there and just execute and the ball comes our way, then make something happen.
Thank you, Xavier.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.